Hi, my name is Mia Hughins, and I will be doing this week's video announcements. On Monday, March the 2nd, we have Golf vs. Graham at Graham Country Club, girls only, Houston Junior Breeding Gilt Show, FFA Anson Invitational CDE from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Anson High School, Wildlife CDE practice at 7:30 a.m., Varsity Band Clinic at Cisco College at 9 a.m., Robotics Club at South Elementary after school, Varsity Softball versus Bangs at Bangs 4:30 p.m., JV Baseball versus Brock at home at 5 p.m., and we have the freshman class parent planning meeting at Bailey Auditorium 5:15 p.m. and the initial interviews for BISD administration at 6 p.m. On Tuesday, March 3rd, we have the Houston Junior Breeding Gilt Show, FFA Officer Breakfast, FFA Vet Science Practice, and Range Judging Practice all at 7:30 a.m., 6th grade Telepass Testing at 8:30 a.m., Sign Language Club at South Elementary after school, JV and Varsity Baseball at Hawley 4:30 p.m., and the initial interviews at BISD Admin Office at 10 p.m. On Wednesday, March the 4th, we have the Houston Junior Breeding Sheep Show, UIL Concert and Sight Reading Evaluation, FFA Possum Kingdom CDE at 6 a.m., FFA Horse Judging and Forage Judging Practice at 7:30 a.m., 4th and 5th grade Telepass Testing at 8:30 a.m., Battle of the Books in Mineral Wells at 8:30 a.m., Junior High Band Concert and Sight Reading at Hamilton High School 11 a.m., and finally the 4-H Cooking Club at South Cafeteria after school. On Thursday, March 5th, we have the Houston Junior Breeding Sheep Show, Land Judging Practice at 7:30 a.m., a varsity softball tournament versus Snyder and Hermley in Sweetwater at 8 a.m., a 4th and 5th grade field trip at the theater for the Magic Performance at 1 p.m., high school track Buckaroo Relays begins in the afternoon, freshman baseball tournament at Haskell 3 p.m., and a baseball tournament at Godley 3:15 p.m. On Friday, March 6th, we have the Houston Junior Breeding Sheep Show, Winter Guard at Everman High School, freshman baseball tournament at Haskell 3 p.m., and a baseball tournament at Godley 5:25 p.m. On Saturday, March 7th, we have the Junior Varsity Softball Tournament versus Snyder, Borden County, and to be determined at Sweetwater at 8 a.m., a baseball tournament at Godley at 11 a.m., and the freshman baseball tournament at Haskell at 3 p.m. Also this week, we have a Dr. Seuss themed dress-up week at East Elementary, so expect pictures and videos from that on Facebook. And as always, be sure to keep checking the weekly calendars on the app and the integrated calendar on the website because times and events can change due to Texas weather. For our special features, we caught up with Mr. Reeves about his egg drop physics lab, and we've got videos and pictures from that as well as an interview. I want to wish everyone a fantastic week and go Bucks.
Hey, Mr. Reeves, how's it going?
Doing excellent.
Hey, can you tell us about your, I guess you call it egg drop physics lab?
Yeah, absolutely. What we did, we had a lab put together where we took, we had to protect an egg into some contraption the students designed, and we let them drop it off the top of the stadium there at our football stadium, and we got to see whose design was the absolute best.
Did some of them work better than others?
Of course. You know, we had it was actually a pretty good percentage. We only had, I think, 3 or 4 fail as far as the design failing out of, I think, 14, 15 drops.
Cool.
And so all this was designed off of things that they got together as partners and put something together with their head and their own thinking.
What were you trying to show them academically?
Academically, we wanted to look at momentum and the impact force that these boxes or whatever their contraption was fell at, and see if we could reduce the impact at which it hit the ground.
Right.
And so the winning designs really met that challenge and kind of had a greater time at which it had contact with.
Students enjoy probably getting out of the classroom a little bit?
Absolutely. Anytime you can get out of the classroom, whether it's cold or even hot outside,
Sure.
It's fun to get out and just kind of practice some of these ideas that you teach about on a daily basis.
Did you find some creative designs, some solutions that were pretty cool?
There were some very creative designs, some that I will hope were going to work, but I think the students and I realized that just because it was really neat looking, there was some minor flaw there.
Right.
But some of the more simpler designs that looked like they didn't put much thought into it, but they really did, those simpler designs worked.
Well, we've got some video and pictures, and we really appreciate you coming in here and telling us about it.
Oh, of course, anytime.
Thank you.